Guess we're gonna start with putting the steering wheel together and getting that on. I got the quick release. Start working through these parts a little at a time. I got about a week to get them on. So I'll go ahead and start knocking little stuff out now. All right, so I bought this GoPro 9. Thought it was pretty cool. Even bought a nice mic case for it. And I've been recording the steering wheel install and it didn't get none of the footage. Same thing with the Mustang angle kit I installed. I've done a lot of time lapse with it. Lost all the footage. I bought the SD card it recommended. Best Buy recommended it also, and it's so frustrating. $650 for something I don't even like using. I always like using my iPhone. So I guess I'm gonna pick up where I left off because that screwed me. So basically I can't use the quick release because it puts the wheel out too far. I had to cut off the airbag wires and make it flush. Just hit this on another set of splines to line up this at 12 o'clock. Got that done, got the hub on. And basically the airbag horn, without using a quick release, the airbag horn hits the nut. So I'm not using the horn anyway, so I just cut it out so I can let the nut go in there. It's gonna work fine now. I'm about to get it on. The steering wheel feels great at this position. I really wanted to use a quick release, but it's really not needed. So I'm gonna get that on. Quick release I'll just keep for another time. So let's get it. So basically what I did, this is how it's gonna be. It's on there. I just gotta put my nut on. Basically what stops you from putting it on is this right here is for your airbag wire to come through. I just broke that off to where it was flush because I'm not using it. Now the wheel is splined and it can go pretty much anywhere. So I'm gonna get it perfectly straight because when I pulled in I had the wheel straight. But you can put it on just about any way. I can make the quick release work now. It's just too thick. And the steering wheel actually feels really good right here where I'm at. All right, steering wheel's installed. Feels really nice. The leather, I don't like wearing gloves when I drive. So the leather seemed to be the best way to go. Feels really nice. It's far away. But if I need to, I can, like I said, pull it in. It's all the way in right now, but I can pull it out. But like, that feels really good. It fits really good around the column and everything. So I'm happy with it. I really wish I'd have used the quick release, but it didn't play out that way. Next thing I want to address is the shifter. Shifter's kind of tight, like it's kind of hard to get over. It's a short throw shifter. It's definitely been changed. Not sure what brand, but somebody's got a piece of rubber in between here. I guess I don't know. It's got some play in it. I really wanted a different shift knob because I don't like the ball shift knob. But these cars are really hard to buy shift knobs for because it's a weird thread. But being this is a short thread, maybe it's got a more natural thread. So I'm gonna check out what thread pitch this is. But I'm probably gonna get rid of the rubber because it's not loose, but I mean, I don't care if it vibrates. But yeah, it's kind of hard. First is really hard to get into. So if you know what shifter this is, drop a comment and let me know what you recommend. There's no name on it or anything. So I got that off. They used a radiator hose. That's the inside of a radiator hose. That's the outside. Give them A for effort. I mean, I would have probably done the same thing if I was worried about vibration. Yeet. So I do have two adjustments. It was on the back side. Might move it forward just because the shifter is kind of far back for me. I have to reach pretty far, so I have to put my arm way back. So that little bit might help with that. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go check these threads real quick, see what it is, so I can maybe order a good shifter. I'll put some lube down in there. I pump some oil in there. Like, it's a lot easier now, even without the rod on there. So that helped. But drop a comment and let me know what you recommend. What's the best shifter you can buy? There is one I seen online for like $300. They come with the right shift knob that I really like, and people talk highly of it. But drop a comment on what you like. So what I did was I went on Amazon and just ordered a cheap shift knob. It's already an M14. This is 9/16. Ordered a tap and a drill bit. It's a carbon fiber shift knob, so I might better just thread it on here because it's already basically the right size. So I can just force it on. I'll be good with that until I get a new shifter. So I'm gonna get that Thursday and I'll update you on that. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the car and put the other shift knob on it. And I did actually find the name. Well, I looked up a few pictures of short throw shifters and I found the name of this one. It was like $300. And yeah, I'm gonna get the one I think I seen was LNG or LG, something like that. It's like $266. They had one for like $3 something. So I'm probably gonna order that because it comes with a shift knob that I really love. I was gonna get an extended shift knob just to make it a little easier, but this is a little too much. So I'm gonna get this on. A little bit of oil went a long ways. This thing works so much better now. It is it's still a little floppy. That's in gear. That's how much play it's got. So I'm definitely gonna get a new shifter one day. I mean, now with this oiled, it works pretty good. So I'm happy with that. It was just so hard to get in the first. Really, these gears were easy. It's just going over with the shifter was hard. So. All right, so we're gonna get the bezel off the radio and go ahead and get the Drift HQ hydro mount bolted in, get the hydro mounted, and maybe start running the lines. But I don't have a lift on my bay I use over here. The guys use the other lifts for business, our business. So I don't really want to take up a bay with my car right now. So I'll go ahead and do what I can do here and then get it on the lift. Hopefully my coilovers come this week. That's my goal. If not, I'm still going to send it with the leaf springs. But I will put the knuckle kit on, or not the knuckle kit. I actually have an FDF angle kit. It's a mini kit. So I'm gonna get this console tore apart and go ahead and start mounting that, see how I like it. So yeah, it says the brand that I thought it was. There's a sticker for it. All right, so what you do is you take this cover off. Fucked it up, put it. What you need. And this right here is the Drift HQ hydro mount. This thing is really nice. I guess they laser cut this. So basically what this does, it goes down like that. I gotta move the wires out of the way, but it gives you a place to mount, which I mean, you could always put it in a tunnel. The tunnel's steel on these cars, but having this makes it nice for removal if you want to remove it. And then Drift HQ's actual handbrake. This thing is super nice. It's got a Wheelwood master on it. So basically, I'm gonna set this thing somewhere in that vicinity. It looks a little wonky right now because this plate's not bolted down. As far as it being close to that, I can adjust the rod to pull it in. But I feel like that's a really good spot for me to pull. I do see a lot of people put them right here. But I'm a bigger guy, so I like the idea of it being over here out of the way. So we'll get the mountain and see what I can come up with. So here's what I got so far. Got the bezel back in, got it cut to fit. I had to get rid of the traction control button. I got it right here. I couldn't cut into it because of the board. So hopefully if I leave this unplugged, traction will be off automatically. If not, I'll just basically wire 2 wires into a switch so I can have another push button other than this, and I glued this one back in. But I like where that sits. It's about perfect. It's like right over here. It's not welded in yet, but as you can see, it's a nice size for this car. Fits good. Love it. So now what I'm going to do is, Drift HQ actually gives you a plate that the hydro is mounted to, other than the one I got mounted there. So what I'm going to do is that metal plate that's sandwiched in between, that's bolted to the hydro, I'm probably going to TIG weld that to the plate that I bought. I got it marked where I want it, so I'm going to take it off, take the hydro off of that little plate, and try to TIG weld it on. So right here is where I'm gonna put it. See where I marked it. The Drift HQ's quality of stuff is like awesome. So I'm gonna try to TIG. I can TIG, but I can't. I can make it stick. That's about it. So I'm gonna try to TIG weld it. I'm not gonna probably do it all the way around. But I'm just gonna spot it in. But man, it's nice stuff. So I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. It's gonna hold. A little warm on that front one, but that's not bad. See, I actually changed tungstens also. I used a red on this one, what I used to use back in the day. I've been using a purple and it just doesn't do too good. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Looks better than MIG weld. A lot cleaner too. So as you can see, looks decent. A little paint, kind of hide it a little bit. But I'm happy with them welds. Nice. Enough clearance there. So I got a little bit of adjustment I can play with. These holes are slotted, so I can move it around a little bit. But yeah, that's nice. It's gonna fit good. I think I'm gonna use a center punch. Punch that hole and put a nutsert there. Just because when I pull on it, which this is there so you can put another bolt or screw. I pull it, it's got a little bit of flex, but like, I mean, this hydro is like solid. Like there's like no play side to side. That's another reason I went with it. One, to support the homies at Drift HQ. I really love how they use like big, nice brass inserts to hold the pin. Like this thing feels great. So pretty much I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna pop a hole and put a nutsert to hold that. All right, so now I'm gonna get this line run. Got the interior took out. Got my Drift HQ line. So I'm gonna hook it up to the fitting down there, get it run to the back. The only complaint I can have with the Corvette is the interior. Everything is so damn brittle and breaks. Like all this shit was a mess. So I was able to get some screws to hold the bezel on a little better, but that's what we got basically. Fits in there nice. Handles nice and solid. If I need to adjust it out, I got the ability to do so. So that's nice. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. Like, it's almost perfect because my arm extends out straight to it, all the way out. And it's just perfect. So now I got the line back there. It's all hooked up. As you can see. Only thing left is really to get the calipers on, get some holes in the tubs in the back, and put my fittings in and get it all hooked up. Probably gonna wait on that until I get the car on the lift. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We got the hydro installed. That was a big task. I wanted to get out of the way. I don't want that to be a last minute job. So next thing we're gonna do is get it on the lift, get the rear calipers on. I actually got new brakes and all. So this is what I got for it. Just some cross-drug rotors, front and rear, on new pads. So stick around. We got a few more videos to go, and then we're gonna be taking this thing to the track Saturday. So appreciate you watching. See you in the next one.